Talk further about the Nobel Peace Prize with one of the heads of the selection committee for the Nobel Committee, and we've had this so recently, I haven't even been told his name. It's Sir, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Wonderful,
all right.
Sir. My name is Heather Hiscox. Could you tell me your name, please?
Yes, I am. My name is Geir Lundestad. I'm the director of the Norwegian Nobel Institute and the secretary of the Nobel Committee, and the committee has just made its announcement.
It certainly has, and we have been covering that. Thank you for doing that, sir. This is just so quickly reaching you in Norway today. Why did you choose Barack Obama, sir, as this year's Peace Prize recipient?
Because we think he is the person who has had a most dramatic impact on the international climate. He has done much to promote international diplomacy, dialogue, negotiations, the vision of a nuclear-free world, dramatic changes in the climate policy of the United States. So we can add up all these very dramatic changes in the attitude of the U.S. and also then in international relations.
But in all of the things that you listed there, can you point to anything specific that he has accomplished on those points thus far?
Well, to change the international climate to the extent that he has done, that's an achievement in itself. He has inspired the world, and he has brought about renewed confidence in what the United States can do and achieve. And we feel that he stands for the very ideals which the Norwegian Nobel Committee has tried to promote for 108 years. So that's why we have awarded him the prize, and we want to strengthen his role and his policies as much as possible.
I ask you these questions because you'll certainly be aware there were some pretty tough questions placed to your committee chair after the winner was announced, and there has been a lot of surprise worldwide. We've spoken to people, for example, in Pakistan, we've spoken to people in Jerusalem, and there is a lot of surprise because Barack Obama, for most, represents potential for great things, but nothing concrete so far. And if you look at the criteria, I have Mr. Nobel's criteria that this Peace Prize should go to the person who shall have done the most or the best work for fraternity. That doesn't seem to have been work done to this point.
If you read the will, you will see that it even emphasizes achievement in the preceding year. This is a very difficult point to achieve because we often base it on longer-term achievement.
Right.
But this is indeed the preceding year. He has promoted fraternity between nations. He has inspired a new hope for arms reductions and arms control, and he has changed international diplomacy. These are the three criteria which Alfred Nobel mentions in his will.
And again, the deadline for nominations, as I understand it, was just about 2 weeks after Mr. Obama took office. He's been in office for less than a year. Is that, you say he hasn't had much time, but has he had enough time in your view?
He has had enough time to change U.S. policies dramatically. He has had enough time to inspire the world, and he has had enough time to create hopes for very significant changes in the future.
Do you think, sir, there have been so many distinguished individuals honored with this prize? Obviously, it's one of the most prestigious in the world. Nelson Mandela and Mother Teresa, the Dalai Lama, lifetimes of achievement for which they were honored with the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm wondering if you think the committee may face some criticism, maybe getting caught up in Obama mania at a certain point in awarding him, and maybe criticized for this choice this year.
Most Nobel Prize selections are criticized, and we do expect some criticism also this year, but preliminary reactions have been quite positive, and there is nothing unexpected in what we have seen so far.
I so much appreciate your time this morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.